We're looking at the steel door, how to fix it. What we got here is some damage to the door. Consistent height indicates probably a chair or something like that might have been run into it a few different times. So what we're going to do is we're going to sand it down with a 120 grit random orbital sandpaper. We're going to take it down to the steel, because this is a steel door. And once we've done that, it's going to look kind of like this, which has got some dents there as well. And then we're going to be fixing it with Bondo. And yes, this is the same stuff you use on cars. Steel door, Bondo takes really well to it, and then it sands beautifully flat. So we'll take a look at how it looks when I'm done. Alright, so we've sanded them down now. This is the raw steel. And I've applied coats of Bondo above, as you can see. And when it's all said and done, this stuff will be as hard as steel. That's why they use it on cars. It's an easy way to do things. You just may have to do multiple coats. So what we'll do is we'll basically let this harden. We'll give it a light sand and see how it fares. It needs to plane out with the rest of the door, top and bottom. And if it doesn't, we'll just apply another layer and then we'll sand that and go from there. So I'm going to mix up more Bondo now and we're going to go from there. Alrighty then, so I've done 2 coats of Bondo right here. That should basically bring it back out flush with the rest of the door. So this stuff hardens and then we can sand it off and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so we've got a good sand on the door here. And it's not the easiest thing to focus on here, but you can clearly see now the original outline right through here. The original outline here, there's still a bit more Bondo needed here, but it is completely smooth. And also we need a bit of Bondo there, so you can feel where it's still not 100% flat. And then where the chair hit it, whatever that was that did hit it, again, it's got a slight void here. Other than that, you can see the dent in the steel here being filled in by the Bondo. And this is the high point, this is the high point. Just sand it until you kind of expose the perimeter and then leave it. Again, got the high point here, so I've sanded this all the way around. It's really, really beautifully smooth. And maybe a little bit more Bondo here. And then another final sand, and then this will be ready for primer and paint. And this is Bondo 101, I guess you could say. This is how we use it and why we use it. It works really good on steel. It's what it's meant for. And there you go. Okie dokie, looking at the door that we patched. This is a steel door hit with Bondo. There are my patches. Put a coat of paint on it just so you can see what it looks like. The one across here was very obvious. And the end result was that it is now invisible. So a second coat of paint will make all this stuff vanish, but it actually looks very nice and flat and smooth, and you're not going to be able to tell that there were ever dents on this door, except obviously where the Bondo is not been applied, such as there.